Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SmackDown Live. This is the final stop before Survivor Series, and we are set to kick it off with a bang as we are beginning the night with a European Championship match, the title that's exclusive to SmackDown Live, and we are getting a visit from the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger. This is an issue that has spiraled out of control, a very personal issue. Neville has been backstage giving Tye Dillinger a hard time, and last week was the final straw. Tye Dillinger snapped, attacked Neville in the backstage area, throwing him around the locker room and displaying a side of Tye Dillinger that we've seldom seen since his debut at No Mercy in the Elite Sports Management Open Challenge. And speaking of Elite Sports Management, that is your main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Elite Sports Management are in the building. As well as that, the final, the #1 contenders tournament that's been ensuing all months. The Authors of Pain will take on DIY, Gargano and Ciampa. And who could forget Randy Orton versus Cesaro as well here tonight. Stacked card on the final stop before Survivor Series. Are you excited? I certainly am, as we await the arrival of the European champion from Newcastle, England. This is Neville. Not exactly the raucous reception that Neville would perhaps want, but he has been all about rebelling against the fans and against the WWE and against the fellow members of the roster. We saw Neville somewhat bullying Tye Dillinger backstage all month long. Well, Neville, we do know this about him, that he never shies away from a challenge, but he never shies away from a confrontation either. And whatever's gotten into Neville certainly has yielded results. As you can see there, the gold belongs to the Geordie. Set to go here, ladies and gentlemen, for the first contest of the evening. Neville versus Tye Dillinger for the European Championship. This is a title you can only see here on SmackDown Live. These two are about to go toe to toe. This title has a rich lineage, a rich history. Names like Chris Jericho, Eddie Guerrero held this championship, some of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Can these two replicate that? Can these two bring that prestige back to the European Championship? Neville holds it very, very dearly to his heart, hands it over to the referee. Tye Dillinger will have one last look, one last deep breath before he goes to war with Neville. It's for the European Championship, ladies and gentlemen. The last speed bump in the road. Can Tye Dillinger get over the speed bump? That is Neville. The size difference is vast. And Tye Dillinger already, look out, sending Neville into the corner here. This is exactly what Dillinger's got to do. And this is definitely a more aggressive Tye Dillinger than what we've seen in recent months. We saw him, of course, in NXT all the way back when. And Tye Dillinger lifts him up and down. Has since turned his career around since then. Didn't have the greatest win streak in NXT, but now, look at this here. Sends Neville in and he bounces out off the turnbuckle. Tye Dillinger wasting absolutely no motion here. Snapmare over and then leaps over and snaps the neck. So Tye Dillinger, he'd be smart to do this too. Smart to go to the legs, because that's where Neville's offense comes from. Not only being able to run and jump in the air, but Neville likes to throw kicks and strikes, and Tye Dillinger is absolutely all over Neville here at the moment. Hooks him up, looking for a Michinoku driver perhaps, but Neville got around the back, and there is a perfect German suplex, and that is how dangerous Neville is. What a night we have for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The final, the tag team #1 contenders tournament, the Authors of Pain versus DIY. That all goes down tonight. Randy Orton versus Cesaro. And look out there, drop kick there from Neville and a nip up. Randy Orton versus Cesaro as well. And, of course, the Elite Sports Management are in the building. And we all know that that is combustible every time the arena changes, the graphics change, and Apollo Crews is in the building. Something goes down. That is one guarantee. The only guarantee tonight, perhaps, is Neville guaranteed to hold on to this championship. Well, he may be here with a knee bar here, locked in deep as well. But Ty Dillinger knows the urgency of getting out of submission hold like that. It can end the match. Not only that, it can end your career. You pop that knee out. And look out, Dillinger just threw him to the outside. There's certainly no love lost between these two. Ty Dillinger has shown this edge and shown this want and this desire for this European Championship, and it all stemmed from Neville really trying to get under his skin for whatever reason. He saw Ty Dillinger as a target, particularly after Neville attacked Noam Dar, and Ty Dillinger was already in the ring after defeating Dar. And Ty Dillinger, all he did was the honourable thing, and he's helped Noam Dar out from a cheap shot and a cheap attack after Noam Dar had been to war with Ty Dillinger previously. But Neville didn't take too kindly to that, and as I said, somewhat bullying Ty Dillinger backstage, and now certainly doing a little bit of the same, but Ty Dillinger's fighting back here. Neville sends him into the ring. Of course, Neville will be looking for that guillotine choke. It's one of the most vicious finishing maneuvers, and look at that athleticism there. Pops straight up, down into the cover, hook of the outside leg. 1, could have him. 2, we got a new European champion. We don't. Ty Dillinger doing his due diligence here. It's a terrible pun. I'm sure you'll forgive me. It's Ty Dillinger. Just over the arm here, looking for a suplex, and that is rejected by Neville. Expert counter from the expert grappler. And now Neville stalking, and this could be curtains here. He could be looking for that guillotine choke. Neville's been using it effectively. Hooks him up. Dillinger doesn't know where he is. If he finds him, it could be over. And now he's got it. He's got him down to the ground. Ty Dillinger's in a lot of trouble here. Ty Dillinger in enormous trouble. Neville with the guillotine locked in. We've seen it put so many away, but Dillinger using his size. And look out the power as well. Able to break it. Ty Dillinger has been watching Neville's tapes. There's no doubt about it. We saw Noam Dar do the same thing. You've got to have Neville scouted or he can end matches quickly. Dillinger now. What is he thinking? Neville. Oh, look out. He wasted too much time. Flown over. DDT spikes him down to the canvas. And Neville now takes back the ascendancy and now takes a cover. Doesn't hook the leg though. 1. Is it enough? 2. No. And you need to hook the leg. That's somewhat amateurish from Neville. And he is anything but an amateur. And now Neville, look out the springboard right onto the lower back. And then Neville hammers, just for good measure, the boot. Buries it right into the back of Ty Dillinger. European Championship on the line. Look out. Perfect judo throw there from Ty Dillinger down into the cover. He hooks the leg this time, but Neville out at 1. This is back and forth, almost chess-like contest at the moment. Neville has had that guillotine locked in. Didn't have it properly cinched in under the chin. Once it gets under the chin, it is over. But Ty Dillinger able to break it. It's Dillinger now. Leaps from the outside in. Perfect. There's shades of Eddie Guerrero, former European champion. Yeah, there's a shot to the face. And you can see Ty Dillinger going to work here, but Neville with a judo throw of his own there. Neville with a judo throw of his own. And now Neville, this could be really dangerous for Ty Dillinger. How's the athleticism of Neville? 450 splash from the top rope, springboarded into the ring, and now Neville is firmly in control, and there it is. Signature move of Neville, and Ty Dillinger is on the rack here. Ty Dillinger is in some big trouble. Look out. Hard forearm, another hard forearm to Dillinger, and another one. 3 in a row. And now Dillinger could be in trouble. Neville just discards him outside the ring, but I think he has more sinister thoughts than that. Neville, look out. Oh, look out, a drop kick. Certainly not the flashiness that we are used to from Neville. Usually there would be some kind of tope, but that was Neville all the way now to the high red district, and this is more than Neville that people have come to be more familiar with. Off the top rope, and there's an elbow drop right to that lower back again, and Neville gonna try and look to put Ty Dillinger away here. Oh, but Dillinger reversal, hooked him up, Dillinger, tiebreaker to Neville, tiebreaker to Neville, cover, got him 1, got him 2, new European champion, no! Neville just kicks out. How the hell did Neville kick out of that? The tiebreaker. But now Dillinger could be looking to finish it here. Could be looking for the perfect 10. Yes, oh no! Neville caught it. Neville caught him on the way in. He's got that guillotine locked in tight. It's locked in tight. Dillinger's in trouble, and it's over. Just like that, Neville's able to escape. He cinched in the guillotine choke as Ty Dillinger was coming in for the perfect 10. And Dillinger gets caught. Neville ekes one out and just escapes this time. What a match. Neville, still your European champion though. Wait a minute, there's backstage and there's Paul Heyman talking to the security. And wait a minute, there's Finn Balor and he shoves Chris Jericho. Paul Heyman, of all people, calming down Chris Jericho. I don't know what they're talking about or what they have been talking about. But Paul Heyman, the voice of reason, I never thought I would ever say that. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to switch gears here because the action keeps rolling on. This, the final stop before Survivor Series. And the final stop for one of these teams in the number 1 contenders tournament. Who will face the Revival at the Survivor Series for the Tag Team Championships? We are about to find out as Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa make their way to the ring. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be one hell of a contest. What a roadblock. It's been all about roadblocks. It's been all about speed bumps. And they don't come much bigger than the authors of pain, the disciples of Triple H. Making their way to the ring for the final here. And we can see the brackets right now. They've come through many. Both of these teams have come through some of the best tag teams in the world. But it comes down to these two. Gargano and Ciampa. Akam and Razor. To see who will face the Revival for those tag team championships. And you'd fancy, considering the Revival's preparation, as we saw on Universally Speaking, the Revival have been fighting fans from the crowd at live events as preparation for these two teams, whereas these two teams have come through hell to get here. So you tell me who has had the better preparation. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. This crowd here is fired up. We're ready to go. The tag team final for the number 1 contendership of the undisputed tag team championships, of course, unified by Ryan Lusk and Sami Zayn. And look out, there's a shoulder block straight away from Akam. And Akam straight to work here. And this is the power factor. As I was saying, Ryan Lusk and Sami Zayn were the first ever undisputed tag team champions. And then, well, look out. Throwing him into the corner. And then Ryan Lusk turned his back on Sami Zayn shortly after they had won those championships. It wasn't even far. And look at Akam already just toying with Johnny Gargano here. He's finding himself in a hell of a lot of trouble there. As I was saying about Ryan Lusk and Sami Zayn, I believe Sami Zayn is in the building tonight and has requested some time with Renee backstage, and hopefully we can hear what his thoughts are as we gear up for Survivor Series and their showdown. But this one This one is all about tag team championships as Akam is going to work here on Gargano. Look out, pump handle slam there. And this is, well, it could be elementary. This could well just be elementary because these two teams are very... I think this is a mismatch, if I'm being perfectly honest. If I am not being biased towards DIY, who I do really want to win this match because of the way Akam and Razor, their attitudes and the way they tried to get involved with Seth Rollins and their dealings and the way they got into this position, the way they even got into the tournament. There's no doubt at the hands of Triple H. But I do believe, though, this could be a really, really difficult time here as he tosses him into the ring here. And look out. Well, Tommaso Ciampa wasting no time with a powerbomb. And that was a real error there from Akam. Almost letting his head get to him. Almost letting his ego get to him. Felt like he was a bit more in control than he was. Tommaso Ciampa has turned the tide here. And that's exactly what he needed. A little opening. Sometimes that's all you need. But, oh, God. What you don't need is a European uppercut from a behemoth. And now look out. Just, oh, my God. Tosses him across the ring. And Akam, who really does a lot of the heavy lifting for this team, he seems to be their formula. Oh, God. Seems to be their formula that they... It's always Akam that starts. I don't know if they're superstitious or something, but look out. This could be trouble here. He's got it locked in. But look out, Gargano watches on as Ciampa fights back, and have a look at the head scissors, takes him over. Head scissors takes him over. Gargano's all about it, and here comes Ciampa, the Psycho Killer. It comes out every now and then, and Ciampa is firing up here on Akam, who's been in this match the whole time. Ciampa hooks him up. Oh, look out. Drives him down. Tommaso Ciampa drives him down, and he's in control. He's trying to get there for the tag. Akam, can he get the tag? No. Ciampa cuts him off. Ciampa able to cut him off. And now Ciampa sends him into the corner. Gargano in waiting. He's on the rack here. They've got him. They've got him. Here we go. Oh! We've seen it put so many away. Down into the cover. Referee getting into position. Oh, wait a minute. Razor missed. Razor missed. Oh, my God. He slipped on his way in the ring. Razor slipped on his way into the ring. And that nearly cost him the match. But Akam was on the rack. Akam was done. And he still might be. Razor hasn't even been in this match yet. And when you take away their rotations, when you take away their frequent tags, they're in trouble. They are only human. And he could be in trouble here. Akam's in trouble. Gargano and Ciampa are building. There's a Lord Dart. Signature maneuver. Signature maneuver of Johnny Gargano. This is the performance of their career. This could be the moment. Gargano knows he's got him on the rack. They're going to hit it again. They're going to hit it again. Yes! There it is again. Down into the cover. Oh, wait a minute. Hey! That's Sheamus. Sheamus. Out of nowhere. This match has been thrown out. Well, I'm being told in my headphones here that DIY have been disqualified. So therefore, oh, wait a minute, Sheamus, oh my God! DIY have been disqualified, so the winners of the match by disqualification is the Authors of Pain. This is absolutely ridiculous. Look out, Gargano with a dive through to Baron Corbin as he tries to surround the ring. And look out, shoulder block. And Sheamus is tearing the ring apart here. Oh my God, Irish Curse backbreaker. And the Lone Warriors have absolutely taken control here. And Gargano hammering away on Baron Corbin, but look out, deep six on the outside. This is ridiculous, bro kick to Ciampa. And the Lone Warriors, who lost a really intense physical battle to the Authors of Pain on this show. Oh, look out! And now through the other barricade. Chaos has reigned here. The Lone Warriors, but wait a minute. Akeem's back. Razor got put through the barricade. Gargano got put through the barricade. Ciampa's eaten a bro kick. And now look out. Akeem, who's been in the match the whole time. Oh, white noise. White noise. And now Baron Corbin stares on after Sheamus delivered white noise. And the Lone Warriors are delivering a message here to the entire tag team division. And look out! Another bro kick. And Corbin gets him to his feet here. And Sheamus looking to oblige, and there's a hard left hand. These two are absolutely no joke. The Lone Warriors have come in here, and I am being told, ladies and gentlemen, that the winners of the #1 Contenders tournament it's the Authors of Pain. The result will stand. It's a disqualification win, and look out, and they might not win in the end. Another hard left hand from Baron Corbin. And the Lone Warriors have absolutely ruined what was a very noble and respectful tournament, and absolutely torn it apart. This is absolutely ridiculous. All we wanted was a fair end. This is crazy. Let's throw it back to Renee. She's backstage with Sami Zayn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, you can head to Murph's YT13 for all your Survivor Series info, match cards and results. Don't forget, Murph's YT13 for all things Universe Mode. Back live here, ladies and gentlemen, in St. Louis, Missouri. Combustible night, to say the very least. We've just cleared up the ring. We've fixed the barricade. After that unprovoked attack from the Lone Warriors, who blew that match apart, DIY had it well in hand. For the first time, we have not seen Authors of Pain in that much trouble in a match. Akeem had just eaten the second of that knee strike and super kick combo, the finishing move of DIY, and that's when Sheamus attacked Razor at ringside, subsequently getting DIY disqualified and, well, subsequently handing the tournament to the Authors of Pain. So I've been told the Authors of Pain will be heading to Survivor Series to take on the Revival. But what state will they be in? How will you be at 100%? How fit can you possibly be after you've been speared? One of you's been speared through a barricade and the other one has eaten a number of double team moves. Those hard shots, I wouldn't be surprised if his jaw's broken, but we have to switch gears, ladies and gentlemen. It is no surprise that Emma's out here and she has a microphone. This woman has been on a tear. Took out Bayley, took out Sasha Banks on Raw. It's hard to disagree with her. Her career certainly is on the up. Wow. Strong statement. Hard to argue. Well, Emma has just not quit. She's been so committed in her efforts to try and take that women's championship from Charlotte. She wants the Evolution to begin. Well, we're going to get a visit. The general manager here. It's the one and only Edge. And well, maybe he can clear up this situation a little bit better than Emma. Hang on a second. The Rated R superstar, the Rated R general manager is in the house. Well, that is true. He runs the show. I agree. They do come with an asterisk next to them. It's very, very true. They are wins, but they are indecisive wins. Interesting. She's going to have to earn it. Well, Emma's going to have a match at Survivor Series. Looks like she's all ears. And that's what everybody's saying. Against who? Well, that's right. We have a WWE Super Show at Madison Square Garden just before Survivor Series. Oh my goodness me. The winner of the Battle Royal will face Emma for the #1 contendership at Survivor Series. So no Women's Championship match at Survivor Series, but an enormous #1 contenders match. And Edge has gone bang. Amazing announcement. Wow, I don't know what that was all about, but that's got combustible written all over it as we see the Revival shaking hands. It is official, ladies and gentlemen, the Revival versus the Authors of Pain for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships at Survivor Series. And you want to talk about asterisks like Edge was for Emma. That certainly has the biggest asterisk of the night over it. They won it by disqualification, but they won it nonetheless. But ladies and gentlemen, as we just heard, Emma will face the winner of the Battle Royal. And that Battle Royal, you can catch the highlights of that Battle Royal on Universally Speaking this week. And we will find out who Emma's opponent will be at the Survivor Series. But right now, this is a guy who is seriously pissed off with how he and the Intercontinental Championship have been treated. And he does not look best pleased, as Tony Nese is in a really, really bad spot here. The bell rings and Braun Strowman versus Tony Nese is set to get underway here. Nese looks very, very apprehensive about going forward here. And there's a hard chop. He knocks Braun Strowman onto the ropes here, but look out, Strowman just lifted him over. Have a look at this guy. We saw, of course, last week, Roderick Strong. Look out, Tony Nese need to be more aware than that. Saw Roderick Strong call out Braun Strowman. saying that he wants the Intercontinental title. I don't know if it's okay to want the Intercontinental title, but look at what you've got to go through to get it. Strowman is just toying with Tony Nese here. Look out. Oh, God, what a right hand and another one. Combo, the strikes, the speed of Strowman. It's just unparalleled for a guy his size. Whips him in, and there's a hard big boot right to the chin. What a night we've seen already, ladies and gentlemen. Neville retained the European Championship. The Authors of Pain, very controversially, winning the #1 Contenders tournament and then getting destroyed by the Lone Warriors. Look out. Look at this shot there. Back elbows here. Just the power. Just grabs you by the wrist and can control your entire body. Sends him down. Braun Strowman is in firm control of this match. And have a look at this guy, will ya? Stomping, ranting and raving. The Intercontinental Champion. Now Strowman from behind. Just a huge clothesline right to the back of the head. Taking Nese off his feet there. And look at this. Strowman showing some speed here. Some scary speed. And there's another clothesline. Taking down Tony Nese. He just stares at you because he knows he's got you. He knows he's got you under control. Now look at this. Just deadlifts him up and down. Sidewalk slam. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen. Elite Sports Management will arrive for their second and final main event of the month. Also, Cesaro versus Randy Orton. So still so much more to come. We saw just before as well. Before this match. Weird message was interrupted by Samoa Joe. The weird message was delivered by Bray Wyatt, but Samoa Joe somehow finding the Wyatt family compound and Joe screaming at him saying, "Find me, because I've found you." And now look out, up and down, there's that cutter. That devastating finishing maneuver, and you had a feeling this one was elementary right from the get-go. Braun Strowman into the cover. Tony Nese does not stand a chance too. And that, you can count to 1,000. Braun Strowman picks up another enormous victory. Very, very impressive. And he can... Well, wait a minute. My goodness me. Braun Strowman saying he ain't a hard man to find, Roderick Strong. Come and break me. And that is a challenge I'm sure that the backbreaker is more than up for. But does he have more guts than brains when it comes to trying to take on Braun Strowman? Trying to take that Intercontinental Championship. My God. There's Eric Bischoff. Oh my. Brock Lesnar is here, according to Paul Heyman. Wow. Paul Heyman saying that Brock Lesnar isn't afraid to be fired if he's provoked by Apollo Crews tonight. So if that main event, the Elite Sports Management main event, couldn't, just when you thought it couldn't get any more combustible, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar is here in the building. And here is the captain of Team SmackDown Live for the Survivor Series 3-on-3 match. As I've outlined in previous episodes, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that 3-on-3 match, the winning team, not only gets bragging rights as the superior brand here in WWE, but then the three members that win the match then face off against each other here on SmackDown in a triple threat match. And the winner of that triple threat match gets a world title match at the Royal Rumble. Cesaro wants to be on the winning team, wants to captain the winning team, but right now he has to narrow his focus to the Viper, Randy Orton, who has attempted to snake bite this whole... Wait a minute! Orton from under the ring! RKO! RKO! This match has started! This match is underway. One! He's got him two! Orton! Oh no! Cesaro peels the shoulder up! Orton from under the ring! Absolutely out of nowhere! And Orton, yet again, stalking Cesaro. And Randy Orton, look out! Oh God! Over the top. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told General Manager Edge apparently has said that this match is no disqualification. Apparently this match is no disqualification. And now these two are fighting all over the ringside area here. And now out into the crowd as Randy Orton is taking it to Cesaro, who he got the jump on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, no disqualification means anything goes, but the match has to end in the ring. General Manager Edge making that stipulation. I don't even know if these guys know. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't even know. They just want to fight. This crowd is quite behind Randy Orton as well. They fought all the way around. Now coming back towards the ring. And Cesaro, Randy Orton got the jump on him. And Cesaro doesn't know where he is, man. Cesaro might be done. Cesaro's already on the rack. He's already eaten an RKO, and most of the time it only takes one. Look out. Cesaro sent off the ring apron. And you can see, yeah, Randy Orton just asked the referee, said, is this match still going? And the referee says yes. So now these two are across the rules and aren't just doing their own thing here. And Cesaro, look out, sprawling forearm. And that could get him a little bit of space to try and recover. You can see him grabbing his head. Cesaro certainly by no means is all with it here. He did not expect an RKO to start the match. But Cesaro more than willing to take it to Randy Orton now that he's got his bearings back. Randy Orton tried to get the jump, got the tightest of 2.9s. But Cesaro was still just fresh enough to kick out at 2. Cesaro trying to stay in this here. And now Cesaro might be able to get a little bit back here. The captain of Team SmackDown Live. Randy Orton, for whatever reason, has targeted Cesaro. Perhaps Randy Orton wanted that spot. Perhaps he feels like he should be the captain. Now Cesaro and Orton. Oh, look out. There it is. I don't know if he caught it all. But at the moment it doesn't matter. Cesaro's just trying to get any offense in that he can. Oh, look out. Hard left hand. And then a European uppercut. Famous European uppercuts from Cesaro. Hard right hands. Look at the welts on the chest here. And now Cesaro runs in. There's a European uppercut. Cesaro clearly exhausted already. Clearly hurt. Clearly not in the best space. Cesaro now brings him around. You can see the exhaustion on Cesaro. He got jumped and he hasn't been the same since. But he might be just starting to try and find his mojo now. As Cesaro continues to work away on Randy Orton. This issue has gotten deeply personal. Cesaro runs in again. And is just starting to slowly try and build some kind of momentum here. And now he sends Orton in again here. Cesaro going to turn him around. And now going to take him to the high red district. Cesaro has managed to build some offense. Oh, look out. Orton with a back elbow. And Orton with a dive from the top rope. Randy Orton with a crossbody from the top rope. Looking for an RKO again. Looking for a second RKO. Couldn't find it. But Cesaro reversed the RKO. Can he hit it? Neutralizer to Randy Orton. Down into the cover. Got him 1. Got him 2. Cesaro got him. No. Orton peels the shoulder up this time. And now you feel like we might be on a little bit of level playing field here. Now Randy Orton, a look at Cesaro firing up now. Looking for the right hand. Couldn't find it. Cesaro yet again trying to build some momentum. Runs in, and Cesaro's lifting here. He's going to need every ounce of this come Survivor Series. And St. Louis, Missouri, the hometown of Randy Orton, are also getting behind Cesaro here. And now Cesaro looks for the drop kick. Oh, Orton shoved it to the side. And now Orton firing up here. These two men with a deep-seated issue. Oh, vintage Randy Orton. And Orton's hometown of St. Louis, Missouri are right behind him. And now Orton looking for the DDT. More vintage Orton. And Randy Orton has Cesaro in trouble. He got the jump on him. Cesaro was never the same. RKO. Orton, cover. 1, 2. Gets him. And that is a tough loss for Cesaro on the edge of Survivor Series. And you saw Randy Orton, he got the jump on Cesaro, but Cesaro fought his way back in, but he was never the same after getting RKO'd out of the gate. And Randy Orton makes a statement here tonight. Cesaro has a chance to redeem himself at Survivor Series as the captain when they take on Monday Night Raw. But it's Orton who gets one over on the Swiss Superman. There's Roderick Strong. Edge saying title shots don't come easy. And wow, a match made for the next episode of SmackDown Live. Be Roderick Strong versus Jack Swagger. The win gets Braun for the belt. We are set. The Elite Sport. Oh, wait a minute there. Well, we have some distinguished guests at ringside, ladies and gentlemen. They've just made their way down. Shane McMahon, Tyler Breeze, and John Cena, of course. We still don't even know who the third member for Raw is, because we saw Dolph Ziggler get taken out by Colin Cassidy. We saw Tyson Kidd, who I can tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, won't be medically cleared for the Survivor Series. He also got taken out by Colin Cassidy on Monday Night Raw. So perhaps there is a contingency plan as we get set for our Elite Sports Management main event of the evening here tonight. And I don't think Fandango is going to get the entrance that he wanted. Apollo Crews obviously deciding that that has gone on too long. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. As always, I have the CEO and owner of the company, Eric Bischoff, in my earpiece, giving me the much needed direction that I need. Apparently, we are set for what I believe could be a little bit more than what Elite Sports Management bargain. Okay, yep. I'm just saying, Eric, I think that with Brock Lesnar here, I don't think everything is so cut and dry. Also, the component of two Monday Night Raw superstars, as well as the general manager, being in the front row for this match, trying to get a really close look at what this guy, Apollo Crews, is all about. And you can't deny the athleticism. You can't deny the ability of this man. Apollo Crews says he belongs in the main event. This is where he belongs. This crowd here in St. Louis, well, they don't believe so. But nevertheless, it's Fandango versus Apollo Crews, and we are underway. And Fandango getting in his face early. Have a look at this guy, will ya? Fandango showing Apollo Crews his moves. I don't know that Apollo will take too kindly to it, and well, he's telling him to smile. Telling him to smile! Oh my God! Roundhouse kick. And Apollo Crews ain't in the mood for games here, and look out, there's the elbow. Apollo Crews never likes to share the spotlight with anybody. Now Apollo Crews is going to try and take it to Fandango here, sends him into the corner, he bounces out straight into a drop kick, no wasted motion. And you'll never ever hear me discount the credibility of this guy as an athlete, but it's just the way that... Okay, alright, I apologize. We'll focus on the action, and look out here. Up and down, there's a Falcon Arrow, springboarded off the top rope. Brilliant move there from Apollo Crews. Now Apollo Crews going to go to the high red district here. Apollo all the way up, and oh, good Lord, the elevation on that splash. Driving the air out of Fandango's lungs. Oh, mighty. May have knocked him out. Fandango's head hit every rope on the way down. Fandango trying to get back to his feet here. Now you can see Apollo Crews, Sayudo suplex. He does not give you an inch. He does not give you an inch. We saw at No Mercy, the Elite Sports Management Open Challenge. Ty Dillinger took Apollo Crews to the limit, but it was Apollo Crews who found that fifth gear. Now Crews with a rolling forearm, knocking Fandango down, and I think he's more enamored with the crowd being able to get their photo opportunity. There's a hard forearm again from Apollo, and then a rolling forearm. Now Apollo Crews just absolutely lighting him up, and then now his striking's on display here. Impressive striking from Apollo. Now look out, there's that Enziguri that'll put anyone away. And it's usually followed by this. The one and only Cruise Control. Up and down. Feet over the shoulders. 1, 2. And it's elementary. Apollo Crews impressive yet again. In the Elite Sports Management main event, the jewel in the crown shines the brightest. Apollo Crews with the Cruise Control puts away Fandango. And Apollo Crews impressive yet again. Now Apollo Crews is about to pose for some photos here as we are on the eve of Survivor Series. And the true captain of Team SmackDown Live, Apollo Crews. And he's going, oh look out, he's going straight over. Going straight over to the guys in the front row here. Well, Shane McMahon, John Cena and Tyler Breeze, somewhat of a sarcastic clap. I don't think they're too worried, but Apollo Crews getting in their face, almost provoking them here. Oh, look out. Apollo Crews is saying, why don't you come in and get some? Well, we know that's not allowed. They've just got a ticket. They're essentially just fans here tonight. And wait a minute, Tyler Breeze! Tyler Breeze jumped the barricade! And here's Tyler Breeze! Breeze is in! St. Louis has come unglued! Tyler Breeze! Tyler Breeze and Apollo Crews! Tyler Breeze ain't standing for it! Didn't want none of it! Sends him in! And look out! Tyler Breeze! Oh well, here comes Cesaro! Cesaro, but Cena now! Cena's jumped the barricade! Cena's jumped the barricade! Chaos is ensuing here! Cena, the two captains going toe-to-toe on the ramp here! Raw and SmackDown collide! Raw and SmackDown have collided here! Cesaro dropped Cena! Cesaro dropped Cena! And now Crews fighting back! Oh, there's that shot again! And these two are fighting all over the arena now. Cena and Cesaro. Cena and Cesaro going toe-to-toe, the two captains. Cruz and Breeze, the future of the industry, in the ring. Now Cruz fighting back here, and Apollo Crews sends him out of the ring. Apollo Crews sends him out of the ring. Oh my God! Colin Cassidy is here. Colin Cassidy is here. Is he the third member? And Apollo staring down the barrel of a gun called Colin Cassidy, as Cena and Cesaro continue to brawl, and Cass is saying, let's go. Let's go. He must be Cassidy. Oh my God. Colin Cassidy must be the third member of Team Raw. But my God, here's the third member of SmackDown Live. The Beast is in the house. Brock Lesnar. This place has come unglued. Lesnar staring straight at Cassidy. Oh, now he's staring at Crews. Brock Lesnar cannot stand Apollo Crews, but he can't touch Apollo Crews. But Paul Heyman said earlier he's willing to be fired if he's provoked. But I don't think the Beast even needs to be provoked. Brock Lesnar stares down with Cass. Lesnar and Crews. Oh my God. The Beast. Oh, look out. He grabbed Cass. Grabs Colin Cassidy. F5. F5 to Colin Cassidy. This place has come apart at the seams. Lesnar sends Colin Cassidy out of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Survivor Series could be the biggest event in our history. But can these two coexist? We'll see you there.